product-based companies, the FANG companies, the MANG companies as they are called, Meta, Amazon, Apple, Netflix. Hello and welcome everybody to my channel. My name is Dasan Siddiqui and I work as an IT manager in one of the largest telecommunications companies here in Germany. If you would like to know more about my background, everything from my educational background to my work experiences, please do consider following me on LinkedIn. With that, let me get started with this video. So basically in this video, I will be talking about, the typical subjects you would be studying in an undergraduate, program in computer science, right? So before I get started, let me give you a little background about my situation. So I'm originally from India. Yeah, I studied my bachelor's in computer science and engineering from India. Yeah, from a city called Calcutta. So we had like a 4-year undergraduate computer science program. Yeah, which were divided into semesters. So basically, we had 8 semesters in total, right? 2 semester every year, and the semester was roughly like 4 months of lectures, and then there were like holidays, exams, so I would say like 3 to 4 months of the lecture period, right? And that is pretty standard in India, and I believe in the US as well, right? And mind you, I've also studied masters in computer science here in Germany, so I know how the European educational system works as well, right? Although I did not do a bachelor's, I took up courses, which were also taken up by bachelor students, so I understand how the program is structured for them. So yeah, let me start off by what kind of subjects you would typically study, right? Now, mind you, computer science and engineering, or computer science is, the program obviously differs from university to universities. Some of them might want to call and just sell their courses, so they might sell you like information systems or management courses as a computer science degree. But a typical computer science degree, I believe, gives you a solid mathematical foundation on which you can build upon at the graduate level, and also it equips you with standard computer science concepts. So yeah, the courses, right? So basically we had things like propositional logic, right? Mathematics, calculus, advanced calculus, linear algebra, probability, and some statistics. Those were some courses that were typically offered towards the beginning of the program. And then we started off by studying microprocessors, things like electronics and embedded systems. Then we had operating systems in the in later semesters, networking. So these are pretty standard courses, right? Data structures and algorithms, how can I forget that? Data structures and algorithm is and should occupy a very solid portion of your bachelor's computer science education, because if you are targeting to get into one of those product-based companies, the FANG companies, the MANG companies as they are called, Meta, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, and those kinds of companies, they have this whiteboard interview, typically in the US, where they would give you puzzles and riddles which you need to solve using data structures and algorithms, right? You would be required to optimize and come up with optimized solutions, and that you can only do by knowing the your data structures through and through. So yeah, data structures and algorithms. And then there would be advanced courses, optional selective courses depending upon your department that you want to take up the courses from. And now a lot of undergraduate programs are also offering things like machine learning, data science foundation courses, right? So that might also be something interesting if you are if you plan to do graduate studies in computer science and work as a data scientist later on. So that would give you a, you know, a good start, yeah, a heads up into the master's program. And it would also give you a sneak peek, and then you can assess if you are cut out for data science or not. Although I believe that it takes time, and with effort and practice, you can achieve a lot, but it'll give you a taste. So according to me, and I might be biased, computer science program is a very sweet program that will equip the students for all kinds of roles in the industry in the near future, be it quantitative finance, although obviously you would need to do like a master's or a PhD to get jobs in the banking areas, modeling, financial modeling. You would need to learn stochastic calculus and things like that, measure theory, and yeah, let's not get into that because that's not my field of expertise. But computer science will help you start from there, and then later on, if you are interested in going into research, you can you can go the graphics route, cryptography, cybersecurity, data science, artificial intelligence, or stick to your core hardware, computing. So it will equip you well with the basics, the foundations. And yeah, obviously I did not list out all the courses because I do not remember. It's been some time. I've been almost 10 years, not really 10, like 8 years out of my undergraduate, and then I did a master's, so I remember more of the courses from my master's. But if you would like to know more about or decide on whether you should be or should not be doing computer science and engineering, then you might want to reach out to me or somebody you can trust and in your circle. But yeah, do let me know what courses are you planning to take up if you're already studying computer science, and if you're considering studying computer science or maybe something else. Do let me know in the comments, what exactly do you want to do in the future? What are you passionate about? What you would like to study? Please do let me know if you like this video. It helps the algorithm. And thank you so much for your support. And please do consider subscribing to my channel for more videos on career and like personal development. Thank you so much and have a nice day. Bye.